Hello. So this is to give some advice to people out there. And it's advice on a subject that really isn't very interesting, but is still very important. The advice is about protecting your data. The things that are important in your life, your documents, your photographs, your email communications, your documents, various things that you have in your life. Over the years, computing and online work has become far more important in our lives. So you might be surprised to understand just how much you are dependent on the information you have on computing devices and your phone, etc. The information, the documents, the pictures, the communications, there's so much data that we've become reliant on and I would say dependent on, that you might not realize, you might not appreciate it because it's so much part of your life when you use it all through the day and you don't really think about it too much. But I think you should think about protecting it and giving yourself options should something negative happen. Unfortunately, sometimes people only realize it's important when something adverse happens, like if your phone breaks or whatever, or your computer fails to turn on, or something like that. But my advice is to basically protect yourself and particularly your data. Your information is the most important thing to protect. The device is secondary to the data that they contain. So protect yourself. Make sure you back up your stuff. So your documents, whatever, make sure you have some kind of online provider. It's not enough to have a disk drive or whatever that you back up to that's local, because that won't help you if there's a fire in your house or whatever. So find an online provider that offers a backup service. Pay your small, tiny amount per month to give yourself data in the cloud, online, so you don't have to worry so much if you should have some calamity affecting your phone or your computer. It's very important to put something in place, and hopefully you can automate it so you don't have to do all the work. But set up a backup system. Make sure you protect your data. I was involved in the computing field some time ago, but I didn't protect myself in terms of backing up data. I did local backups, but my situation now is that I sorely wish I had backed up online. So my strong suggestion to you is to protect yourself and have an online backup solution. It can be cheap as chips, but it's very, very valuable to have. So it's a very strong recommendation. Make sure you back up your data online, your documents, your photos, your emails. Get them off-site and make sure that they're backed up somewhere. I think there are some very cheap providers out there. I'm not sure if there's anything free that I'm aware of, but a small amount per month or whatever, and back up your documents and your photos and your communications, your emails, etc. Because to lose all of that is a tragedy, and I'm going through that tragedy now, and I sorely wish I protect my data properly. So make sure you do that. It's very easy to do. Lots of providers out there, very cheap prices, but very valuable service. So that's my advice.